guys, Death Panther here. I believe that I want to craft an ascended item today, and I thought I would show you guys how that I go about doing it, and ways to possibly save money, and a couple of different ways of doing it. So, first we gotta find out what we want to craft. And I think I will either do the dagger, or a horn, or the staff.
Isn't easy.
Probably a staff. So, one thing to do is, let's go out here and let's go to the wiki, or let's do a Gwar Ascended staff. Let's find out what staff that we have. I pretty much go, excuse me, berserkers, and so one, you'll have to figure out what stat set that you want. The good news is that you can change the stat set through the Mystic Forge, but I am going to go with Zojus because that's just what most people do and it works well. So first, we have to get the recipe. And we buy that from the Laurel vendor. I guess there's no reason for me to be in this wiki, because I already knew what I needed. But if you don't know what you want, just kind of look through the wiki there, figure out what you're getting. So let's go down here to the Laurel vendor, which for me it's here in Divinity's Reach. Let's see, Ascended Gear recipes right there. And I'm doing the staff, so we'll scroll through and see the staff. I didn't start right and I was not looking right, so let's see. Staff. Okay, so you buy the recipe from here. Let's see what else. See, there's your armor, there's everything. So let's buy the recipe. So now you choose what you want out of here. I wanted the Zojus staff with Berserker. It says right there after I hover it. Cavalier, Knights, Shamans, so on and so on. So I want to do Zojus. So let's do Zojus. Accept. Alright, so now it is made by the Artificer. My crafting character is not who I am one right now. So I'm going to bank that. Get on my crafting character that does Artificer, and that is my NG. So for one, I'm assuming that you have some crafting going on since you are looking at crafting an ascended weapon. You can get them through drops and such. Let's go back to the Divinity's Reach. But if you're crafting it, you have to have a high level crafting. I have all of mine maxed out. It probably requires 500. Although Artificer is 400. You can see, right? Oops, wrong thing. All but crazy. Alright, so where's the recipe? Alright, and it tells you, well, it does say 500. There's two professions that only go to 400. And that's cooking and shucks, what's the other one? Cooking and dueling. So I'm gonna go over here to Artificer. Well, first you got to learn the recipe, so we'll double click on it. And where'd you go? So since it's green, so the number is 500 green, that means that I know that profession. And I can craft it, so there's the staff. We can preview it if we want, even though I can't wield it. Pretty cool looking staff. But I'm probably just going to use the stats and stuff. So this is obviously what we need. We need a Zojus Berserker's inscription. Requires all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. So you basically, it gets complicated for trying to figure out which one is cheaper for the most part. Crafting stuff is cheaper. Let's go back to the top level. So you can buy this off of the trading post. Let's just get an Excel spreadsheet going and we'll do a little bit of math. So here is buy outright everything. Zerk inscription was what, 70? It's 88.50.88. That's a different one. 88.50.88. What else do we need? We need Spirit with Staff Head. That you cannot buy, you have to craft those. Vision Crystal, you have to craft too. So let's just look at this for example. Soldiers, Berserkers, Inscription. So if we go to Soldiers, Berserker, Inscription, spelling is close enough. And then we go to GW2 Spidey. And then we go created by. And we can see that it is clearly better to craft it because you can make those and sell them for 17 gold profit. Now these are, and you can even make more profit if you place orders versus buy it outright. So right off a hand, we see that it's cheaper to craft this. So we'll just worry about crafting it. And at the same time, when you look at the ingredients and you look at like the Delger Mar Steel Plated Dow, and we go look at it to see if it's cheaper to craft or not. It is way cheaper to craft instead of buy. See, right there, or you can click on it. So for the most part, crafting all this stuff is cheaper, and it always will be because people like to not have to craft it and just buy it outright because it takes some time to craft. It can take some time to craft. So let's look at that ingredient. Let's go to Spidey. That one is cheaper to buy off the trading post. Well, no, take that back. That's if you sell it. So if we go to here, okay, it doesn't like that long script. There we go. So that one, what this page is actually is meant to see if it's profitable to craft something and sell it. Crafting cost is this, sell price is that. So in this case, we'll go to look out on the trading post for that and see how much it is. It's 11 gold, 66 silver. You craft, you buy. So unless you could put in an order and save a few cents, but in general, we'll just craft the thing. So we need one of those and click on that. Now, a lot of this stuff is the time-gated materials, and I have crafted a bit of it. Plus, I've been crafting this stuff for a long time. And I usually sell to make money. But I do have 6 total accounts, so in a week's time, I can make 30 of each of these time-gated materials, roughly. So we'll create a new plank, but I haven't been making a lot of planks, but I have made a lot of everything else. So I need more of those wood logs. Just put an order in for those. A couple orders. Okay. And I have everything I need. Now, I just emailed myself all of those from my other accounts. There's 1 account, there's 2 accounts, 3 accounts, 4 accounts, 5 accounts, and I'm playing on the 6th one. Altogether, I have, well, I guess I shouldn't have necessarily deposited them.
Responsibility isn't easy.
29, 32, and 29 of those. I like to give chat map some crap by saying this. Time to cash in. So if you ever see anybody say that, that's me. So all in all, I have 403 gold worth of those.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
I have 285 worth of gold. That's what, 685 roughly. And so about have 900 gold worth of those stuff, worth of that stuff. But I'm going to use some of them. Okay, we can crap that Delgamar steel plated Dow. Did we look that up? I don't think we did. Let's look that up. Delgamar steel plated Dow. Yeah, we did. So if I wanted to, I could sell that plated Dow for the profit of 7 gold. As far as making gold off of them, it would behoove to compare this profit to selling the individual things of making that. Like 3 of these, you'd want to see what the profit is of 3 of these and 3 of those, see if it's less, more or less, than selling and getting the profit of it. Getting a little map chat going.
Speak quickly.
Crafting and selling most of it for gold, but right now I am making an ascended staff. Okay. And so we have that now. So now we need to make this. I have plenty of blood or calculated dowels. We'll just craft those. I don't feel like checking to see if that's profitable or not. So we'll craft that. And we have our Berserker's inscription. So in case, well, if you would know this by now, you would know that the inscription is what makes your stats. So if we chose a different stat, then this would be different and not Berserkers. Okay, now we need to make this. And we need more planks. So I have to stop right now because unless I want to buy planks. I could buy a plank. Maybe I will, just because I make my money back up. Yeah, I think I will. I'll just buy some planks. Let me see how much I'm losing out by buying the planks. Where are your planks at? Get back to where we need to be. Spiritwood plank. Spidey. I'm gonna lose about 5 gold buying them. Looks like. Versus crafting them. Maybe 6 gold. But I crafted most everything else. So and this is a perfect example of why people would just buy them outright. Because they just don't want to wait. So I have one. I need 1 of those for that. So let's buy 1.
Oh, I didn't see.
And I need 4 more.
More people should learn.
So let's buy 4. So you can see how this just adds up. And if you want to, when we get to the end, we'll tally up. If we can remember everything that I bought and see how much we have in an ascended staff. Stuff's not cheap. Soja Spire. Craft 1. We don't need more than 1. You don't want to craft 3 or you just wasted this stuff. Close, and we need that.
Hello there.
Okay. We're about to craft it.
Responsibility isn't easy. Greetings.
There we go. Craft.
I have so much to do. Oh, I didn't see you there.
And there it is. Now what we don't want to do, well, it is account bound, so if we double clicked on it, we wouldn't ruin our, it wouldn't be so bound. So let's bank it. Let's bank it.
More people should learn to barter.
Easy, yes. Cheaper. No. Funner. Depends. Okay. Alright, well, it's crafted. So let's get a tally of what we spent. Or what it's worth. So I'm going to use rough numbers. So we knew, I'm going to say, let's say it was 80 gold for the Berserker's inscription. Let's just put that. Let's say 80, because you might 80 gold, 0 silver. Okay, so you might craft it, may not. Now we need to find out how much this cost us, which was 2 spearwood planks. 2 spearwood planks. So that was 24 gold. Let's see, let's put a little thing over planks. 24 plus the thermals stuff, and what else? All the dust. Those are going to be small charges. So it took
I didn't see you there.
let's see, we need 5 piles. Yeah, he's right. It may not be cheaper. Somebody put a big Reddit post on about it not being cheaper. 142.25, 142.25. So these are small cost. 24 gold. We want that. The first two are gold. For the next 2 digits are silver. And then the dot, and then whatever after the dot is our copper. And dust. Wait a minute. I did that backwards. We need 10 of those. 1790. We'll put that 17.9. So the cost of that formulas auto sum was 25 gold. So the whatever. The staff, what was it, the head, whatever it was. Okay. Okay, and the shaft is 4 of them. Let's say we bought 4. That's 49 gold. Let's just say 49 because you might craft one. Or you may not. Go up, 4900. Keyboard thing ain't working. Arrow keys. Staff, shaft, whatever it was. Stupid thing. 49 plus, and that same thing. Let's just round it. Vision crystal you craft. all this stuff is pretty much stuff you get from playing. So there's no cost involved with that. You just have to go play for that. So final cost is roughly 154 gold, 60 silver. I'll map chat it.
Greetings.
Maybe 130 gold if you crafted all of it. Let's say 135.
Speak quickly. I have so much to do.
When I done the math, I rounded some. I seen a nice Reddit post about how the pre-journey is more for a particular one. Well, that's it, folks. I mean, I've crafted some other Ascended. They're all Berserker. There's my Warhammer. Yeah, Warhammer. I have the pistol. I have the shield. I don't know, that may be my 6th one. Well, well, let's do one last thing. Let's switch chars, and let's equip that puppy. And then I have to worry about what upgrades that I want to put on it. If you want to do mostly Berserk upgrades and stuff, then you need to put like the Sigil of Force, which is probably one of the ones that I'll put on there, is the Sigil of Force.
I carry only the highest quality goods.
What is the legend? Okay, let's get this puppy out of the bank. Where you at? There's the Sigil of Force that I'll put on it. I've been saving that. There you are. Here we go. Booyah! Wait a minute. Where you at?
I'm rich.
Haha. Now, that's it. Now we'll put my upgrade on there, which was what prompted me to make that. Sigil of Force, unused upgrade. Except I want it over here. Because I want my Dagger and Warhammer skin.
I have so
Because
much
they're
to
cool.
do.
Alright guys. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe. I know that was a little bit long, maybe some boring at parts, but you know, when I watch videos, it seems that way, that it might get boring. But it's nice to see the whole process and just see how somebody does it. And it just says, and versus just say how you do it. Subscribe and leave comments or anything else. Thanks. Bye.